I'm gonna try something different this week. I'm putting the videos up. I'm in the goat pen right now. There's my big oak tree. Big old oak tree. Got some clouds coming in. It's supposed to be raining this afternoon. This is Lila. I wonder if she'll let me pet her. You gonna let me pet you, Lila? Huh, baby? Huh? You see the camera? You gonna be good for the camera? Yeah, there she is. See, that's Lila. She's our old girl there. And there's old Virgil. He's a jerk, but he's a good protector. And he gives off good babies. So he can be a jerk, I guess, to the people. And that's Butterhead. She's kind of shy. Come here, Butterhead. Especially when Virgil's around, because he's, have you heard the expression, horny old goat? There you go. And Butterhead, she's a Nubian. And she's the sister to Lightning here. No, I think Lightning's got a sore knee or something, because she looks like has a problem standing. She likes to walk around. What, girl? You got a sore hoof? You got one's growing funny, ain't it? Yep, we'll have to get them. Got to find somebody that can trim your hooves. Yep, okay. So, and there's one of our tom turkeys. Yep. There's the other tom. And we got another tom that we thought was a girl, but turned out to be a tom. He's over in the pen. There's our guinea, 3 of our guineas. They're stupid. They're crazy. So I gotta figure out a way gotta learn how to trim goat hooves. Yep. I was afraid of that. So now I'm gonna try to cross over into the chicken coop. So y'all laugh at me if you want to. Goats do it. Kids do it. So why can't Daddy do it, right? Yeah. Alright, so now we pull the fence up here. I gotta redo this fence. Virgil and them tore it all down. So I gotta redo it all. Then we come to our bunny rabbits. Yeah. It's supposed to storm like crazy. I'm working on a house for them. Here's one mama with a bunch of little babies. Ain't they cute? I know. I got to zoom in. No, I got to zoom in. So okay. Yeah, there's some cute babies. Then we got old Red here. Old Red, he's a daddy to some of them. Yeah. There's Dot and there's Harley. She's a Harlequin. There's our 2 main boys right there. That's old Tigger close to me. And that one over here, he don't have a name yet. I don't name them too much. I like supper, breakfast, And then on this side, we got more on this side. We don't have any girls with babies. We moved her because these are my Rexes. We moved her because of the fact they were going from cage to cage. She's got some pretty babies. And the rest of them are just hanging out, waiting to be bred or to be eat, one or the other. So we're walking around over through here, and we got us. Here's another mama. I think she got some pretty rabbits. Yeah, and now he's the daddy to them all. Yeah, I'm not sure what you call it. His mom and dad were New Zealand's. Pretty much all these come from New Zealand's, except for the Rexes. I haven't crossbred them yet. I'm thinking about it. She come from a full-blooded white, red-eyed white, male and female. And as you can see, there's one right there. She just had some babies. In fact, there's 2 of her babies right there. They're getting ready to be. We got 2 males. Both of them are black. Yep, they're fixing to be. They're fixing to either go to freezer camp or somebody else's home. Yep. So we go down here and we look at the other rabbit. My rabbit house, man, I just been busy. There's the mama. Yeah, look at all them babies. If we can get my phone act right. There we go. Look at them babies. See them babies? There's a baby there. There's some of my ducks. They don't like me. They don't like anybody. And over here is the Rex daddy. He's on the other end. And now the white chicken right there, and that chicken right there, we was going to harvest them too. And them 4 there, and that one, and some of the all white ones, they're Cornish cross. We was going to harvest them yesterday, but it kind of stormed early and didn't want to get too wet. There's my Rex male right there. And he just puffed up like a show rabbit. Yeah. So then we turn around here. And these are Bantams. There's one turkey in there. And there's a couple of hatchlings that I hatched out in there with them, but most of them are bantams. I got one with a gimpy leg, and I'm afraid they're all roosters. So we'll probably end up killing all of them. And my daughter wants to put one in the fair. She's going to get mouthy, but eventually they'll all die. This we just got put up today. That's going to be our new grow out pen. It's a bigger area for them. That way we can put more in at one time and not have to clean it every other day. Because this one here is a 4-H here. We got to tear it down next year and over the winter and redo it. I don't like how the house is now. The house is too hard to clean and the tarp is kind of wearing out. So we're just going to take it apart, and we may only do a half circle. That's kind of what I've been thinking about, building me a framework and making a half circle, like 2 half circles maybe. That's our original house right there. I gotta go in, I'm cleaning it. We even had rabbits in it one time, so I gotta get it cleaned out and redo the nesting boxes. My wife, when she built it, the dividers wasn't too solid. And over the period of time, we've used the dividers to blocking up the window holes and stuff, and not all her fault. And these are my latest hatchlings. There's some Bielfelder in there, which is an auto-sexing chicken, which we're going to go to. I'm going to start raising some of those. And there's some others in there. And there's a couple of naked necks. And there's one, that gray one right there, right in the front. It's a naked neck, but I don't know what to mix of. So, yeah, it's kind of weird looking. It's odd looking. So, I'll go over here and make them scatter. See if the tarp is too tight right in here, I think, to pull up to put the camera in. So we'll get it in there. See them? Let's see. Where the naked neck one is. There it is. There's one right there by the gate, by the door. The white one and the naked neck. Yeah, that's funny looking. Then over here in the stinky place, we got our piglets. We got 2 bacon bits. I call them Pinky and the Brain. No, not really. I call them Porky and Wilbur. My wife calls them Fresh and Frozen. They'll be bacon, pork chops, ham, whatever, when they get bigger. And then 2 of the 3, one. Well, I'm going to say that one there is the next one to be slaughtered, because I'm afraid if I stand here long enough, we might get to see some piggy porn. Because I think Big Daddy is telling Mama to get up so he can get him some piggy porn. So, I don't know, I ain't gonna hold the phone there. I might stand here and look and let y'all look around, because, but yeah. Anyway, those 2 pens there are our original pens that we got for the kids when we first started getting chickens. Of course, my kids were a lot smaller then. They could go in there and they could sit down, and we added the houses on them afterwards. But we could put the kids in there and the chickens in there, and the kids could sit on a little stool or a little 5-gallon bucket or whatever, and they could play with the chickens. It worked out pretty good. There's a framework of our rabbit house. Yeah. So we'll mosey on. I don't know what the piggies are doing. I'm sure my daughter will holler at me if they're doing anything. So we got rabbits, turkeys, ducks, chickens. And now here's the 2 baby goats that were orphaned at 2 days old. They were born on a Tuesday, and their mother died on a Thursday evening. Not sure what killed her, but they're growing along. They like nibbling shorts. They like sucking a bottle. They're beginning to take feed and grain, grass, hay, and grain. So hopefully they'll be good. Yep. So my daughter wants me to take a picture of her holding the goat, which she is. And the goat loves chewing on her hair. Don't know what it is about chewing on her hair in shorts, but the goats will do it. So, yeah, my amateur helpers, of course I ain't no amateur, I'm not even an amateur, I'm a beginner. We didn't measure it right or didn't dig right or something, I don't know, but it's crooked, but it works for now. And we got gats down here at the bottom, as you can see right there. Well, for baby chickens, they can go through the chain link fence. So I have some 1x2 wire that we're going to go around the bottom of it anyway, so it wasn't like it was a great big ordeal. So I'm not perfect. I'm not a good carpenter. Well, I'm a good carpenter, just not perfect. That's a little storage building I bought, a little cloth one there. Right now it's got some bee stuff in it. Don't know how long it'll last with that type of material. But if it lasts for a little bit, it'll be okay. Going across the grass, we got some hay, or some clover. You know, they said no mow May. Well, I had to mow last week, so because I thought I was going to be killing chickens over the weekend. So now we're going to walk down to the garden. Yes, we plan on killing them. We use a crawfish boiler pot and stove deal for boiling the water to deal them. We have a chicken plucker that we use. We're going to walk by the vegetable garden. We got some beans and peas growing up. We got some grass growing up too. Yeah, I got some beans and peas, and Lord knows what all else might be coming up. There's a volunteer tomato, looks like. Yeah. Well, it's funny, we had the pigs in our garden, and don't ever do that. They will make the ground hard as a rock. This, if I don't sink too bad, these are gourds and cucumbers. I see some blooms over on something, probably the gourds. I think cucumbers are that first row. This row here is gourd. That row is gourd. The third row is cucumbers. So I'm thinking we have a few blooms. So my daughter's scared to death of bees. I ain't too fond of them stinging me, but so I mean my garden was late, as you can tell. They're just now growing good. We got some eggplants. I gotta get some 7 dust to kill the bugs on it. But as you can see, we got a couple that's got a bloom on it. Right there's one. Ain't that sweet? Finally, something good. If you step on my vegetables, I'm gonna smack you. Cause she's gotta be right here beside me. She don't know where she's walking.
I do.
We got some tomato plants. There's some blooms on the tomato plants. We got some pepper. Yeah, I need to get some 7 dust. I gotta put that on my list. So there's some corn. Right there. I left that spot bare there. My children are doing a giant pumpkin, giant watermelon contest. The seeds are in. And all I'm going to do on that bare spot, I'm going to take and dig a hole, and put seeds in it. And with some potting soil, that way maybe they'll germinate faster. Then I have a whole area to grow. I got a few okra plants here. They're not coming up too good yet. Got a squirrel running across the fence. I think he's eating my eggs too. We got a tree there, a fruit tree that had worms in all my fruit. So my okra's not doing too good yet, but it's not really gotten hot and dry yet. But this is corn. Some kind of G95 XT BZ, whatever. But the last 2 or 3 rows is Indian corn, which I say makes good popcorn. We don't know, we'll find out. This is our potatoes. We tried putting them in the box. I don't know if I done it wrong or what, but didn't get too many potatoes. So we're trying the tires this year. We're already on our 3rd stack. We just done that yesterday. I didn't get to it today, but I was going to plant more radishes here. We harvested those yesterday. This has got grass and carrots in it. And here's one of the carrot stems right there. Of course, all this other stuff, this is grass. I can't get too many people pull stuff out, but anyway, they'll pull it for a few minutes, but then they stop. So, then this one here, I'm just going to run I got a little Manus cultivator, I'm going to run over it. Then I'll smooth it out, and I'll plant some more radishes. Radishes come up about every 30 days. That's pretty cool. We pulled this yesterday, we didn't pull it all. We got onions in here. Now, these were some onions that we had in the house that kind of rotted. Freaking morning glory right there. Yeah, it was in the garden, so hopefully we can pull it up and get rid of most of it. Feed it to the goats. Cool, right? So, and this was supposed to be our compost pile. Not that, that's a sweeper. That right there is a compost pile. I haven't turned it like I'm supposed to because I've been too busy doing other things. Once I get everything set up, it'll be a whole lot different. So we mosey on along to the yard. We got a big old fig tree over there, as you can see right there. It's big as a house, almost. It was tall as a house a couple years ago, and we trimmed it. We got another fig tree out there that Virgil's tore down. We had a pecan tree here that my wife's sister was staying with us, and she ran it over and finally broke it down. It died. And then this fig tree here, Virgil got after last year. He got out and lived a few times, but we have some sprigs on it, so it's looking good. And we have our bees. Didn't say too much about my bees, but we got 2 beehives. I put up a couple of videos. Or I'm trying to put up a couple of videos. Other than I got one up the other night. Here's one of our blueberry bushes. This is our oldest blueberry bush. It's about either 4 or 5 years old. I can't remember. But we got to learn how to trim it because now we got way up there. And we got volunteer raspberry bushes coming up everywhere. And the raspberry bush we have, they turn purple when they're ready to eat. That one is ready to eat. You want to try it? Since you're here, I'll see if I can find me another one real fast. We just won't tell nobody.
This one.
But yeah, there's one. Yeah. Let's see here. Nope, it ain't ready. The easiest way to tell is kind of pick up on it. If it comes off in your hand, it's ready to eat. If it don't, it ain't quite ready and it'll be kind of sour tasting. And believe me, they get sour tasting. You pulled on it. When I say don't pull on it, I mean, kind of like blueberries. When they're ready to come off, you just kind of reach up there and touch them and they'll fall off. But she likes sour things anyway. Maybe that's why she likes me, because she says I'm sour most of the time.
You are.
But I was really wanting a blueberry.
You're mean.
But anyway, go back. Raspberry. But see, there's one. And I'm not sure what kind of raspberry bush this is, but it's got thorns and leaves. I have never even seen any blooms on it, so it will probably come up next year. I have seen a snake in here, so I had to be cautious. My blackberry bushes, they were thriving, then I don't know what happened, but they just...
Snake got after them.
Snake didn't get after them. Snake wouldn't bother them. So, but we got blueberries on some of them, blackberries on some of them. Even got a couple blooms. They're not ready to eat yet, though. So hopefully one of these years I'll be able to move to a bigger area and have a little bit more land to walk around, make longer videos. This one's only 17 minutes long. And then we're back down to the front yard again. Got my magnolia tree. My wife's flower garden's over there. I'm trying to talk her into putting fruit in there. And then I built my wife a herb garden. Boxes that are right there. She has some mint and thyme. And a friend of mine gave her some, and she hasn't planted them yet, but hopefully she will. But they're growing. I sit on the east side of the house, that way it gets sun early in the morning. Then in the hot part of the day, you'll have a little bit of, not dark shade, but a little bit of shade. So I'm hoping that'll work better for it. Well, until next week, thank you.